Hi, how are you?
What the? What's going on?
That's scary.
Yeah, bro. Poking over.
Jesus.
Oh, oh,
He's like a fucking Gatling tail. What the?
I did 100 tempered Rey Dau double hunt investigations and documented all of the drops into a spreadsheet. This video was intended to be mostly about the statistics, but fighting this monster really made me remember why I love the Monster Hunter franchise and can't wait for more and more difficult content. Without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Oh, well, I'm not trying to offset that.
Dude, I did the same thing. I thought it was
I was just hoping that some animated would happen. I'm like reflect the light.
Alright, let's see. Let these guys fight. I'm just going to sit back and record cinema style. Oh, he almost hit me. He wrapped him around the tree.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
I love blowing up and down. Oh!
Oh. Stop running away, he's just chasing you.
Double offset! No, wrong one. There we go.
In case you were wondering how I got all of these investigations, what I do is I come to the tent in the Windward Plains and I use the rest feature. What this does is it advances the day-night cycle and causes new monsters to spawn in the area. If you change the environment to inclemency, what this does is it guarantees the apex predator of whatever region you're in to spawn. Because I'm in the Windward Plains, the apex predator is Rey Dau. The Rey Dau that spawns through this method has a chance of being tempered and a chance of being in a double hunt investigation. Guaranteeing this spawn drastically decreases the time that it would take for me to get a tempered double hunt. Another thing to keep note of is, because this method advances the day-night cycle, it also advances your material retrieval and makes the support ship go out and come back very frequently. So this is a very good way of farming materials while scouting for a hunt that you want to do. Something worth checking as well is a settlement is having monster trouble tabs. Sometimes these will be hiding a very juicy double hunt. This one isn't, it's just a Chatacabra, but there could be a Rey Dau and an Arkveld behind there and you wouldn't be able to see it on this list. So always check those as well. Let's see what that is. Boom. There we go. Just like that. So we save this as an investigation, that gives us 3 uses, and then we can also begin field survey for a free 4th use. So you can see the reason why I'm only doing double hunts for Rey Dau is because these drop a lot more in the double hunts, whereas here you can only get a maximum of 5 from a single hunt. So for this 100 kills I'm doing exclusively double hunts, and that's the reason why. What? And he stuns me again in one hit? Well, I'm stunned again. What's happening? I'm stunned again! What? Now look, I'll be honest, the start of this grind was not smooth sailing. Between the bugs, him constantly flying out of my pitfall traps, and me missing every single offset attack. Dude, like, you know what I mean? The timing for the fucking offset attack is just so, it varies so much. And like sometimes you have to fucking rip it before he's even started the move and...
Yeah.
I was starting to get a bit frustrated. Rey Dau's drive-by attack is hard to punish. When I'm in sword form, I have an instant counter, but I wouldn't be close enough to deal any real damage. And when I'm in axe form, I felt like the wind up to my offset attack was slower than Rey Dau's drive-by, and the only way I could hit it was by preempting his attack, which often led to this. Oh, I did it again! How do I get better? In all of these clips, I'm making the same mistake. There's only one thing I need to improve that can fix all of these. Spacing. Instead of constantly running at the boss like I have been, I need to adapt. I need to distance myself and let him come to me. Not only does this give me more time to react, but it also finishes me closer to Rey Dau's landing point, giving me an opportunity to punish moves I hadn't yet been able to. With this newfound knowledge, it's time for me to farm some aura. Okay, the 100 runs are done. Time for the fun part. So I ended on 278 Hunter rank, 120 hours played, 110 total KC, and I started on 400,000 Zenny, and I finished on 4.6 million. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. Alright, it's going to be less than last time, but I did spend all of them, so it'll be nice to actually see exactly how many. There we go. 19, 35, 133. Not bad. It's a lot harder to kill the tempered wounds on Rey Dau because they can be on his wings and they're really hard to reach sometimes. As for the bloodstones, we'll just quickly do the same calculations as last time to work out how many weapon parts it gets us. Shards give us 3 points, small stones give 20, bloodstones give 2,660, large stones give 2,100, and chunks give 4,560 for a total of 9,343. This can make us 116 random parts or 77 parts of our choice. Let's do some estimations as to how many points I spent and how long I spent simply resting looking for a tempered Rey Dau double hunt. For these 100 kills, I did exclusively double hunts which had at least 8 weapon part rewards, excluding 3 of my runs which had only 7 weapon parts. These limitations made it quite difficult to find the hunts with the rewards I was after, which made it quite costly in terms of points and time. So to estimate roughly how many points I spent, we can simply look at how many points I started with, how many points I ended with, and roughly how many points I earned during the 100 runs. At the start of the 100 kills, I was in possession of around 80,000 points, and at the end, I had only 13,780 remaining. For the sake of ease, we'll round that up to 14,000. Each of these investigations netted me slightly over 650 points, which we'll just round to 650. So 650 times 100 is 65,000. That's how many points all of the investigations earned us. Now we just need to add that to our starting points, take away our remaining points, and there's a rough estimation of how many points we spent during this grind. 131,000. To work out how long spending these points took, we have to first know a couple of things. Firstly, the support ship comes around once every 5 rests. With the amount that I was spending at the support ship, I worked out that it added roughly 70 points to each rest on average, making it 370 points per rest. 131,000 divided by 370 equals 354. This means I rested approximately 354 times. I also recorded the time I spent resting at maximum efficiency while claiming the material retrieval and buying from the support ship. It averaged out to be around 35 seconds per rest. 354 rests times 35 seconds per rest equals 12,390 seconds spent resting total, which is 3 hours and 26 minutes, assuming I was at maximum efficiency the whole time, which I definitely wasn't. Guys, I can't stress this enough, don't do this. If you're just looking for rewards, this is not worth your time. Here's the spreadsheet. This time I recorded the Rarity 6 armor and weapon orbs, the Rarity 8 Ardian parts, the gems, each specific Ardian part, clear time, and most importantly, how many times I carded. I didn't keep track of the specific decorations this time because honestly, there's not really good chase decorations in the game at the moment, so I didn't find it that interesting. So we can see here that I got a total of 925 Ardian parts, which is actually more than I got from the Arkfeld video, but this is only because I was doing strictly double hunts and prioritizing weapon parts the whole time. If you want to farm weapon parts yourself, please do Arkfeld as he can drop twice as many parts. I carded a total of 18 times, meaning I carded roughly once every 5 investigations. I carded 12 times in the first 50 kills and managed to halve that and cart only 6 times during the last 50 kills. This grind took just over 15 hours of in-hunt time, bringing the average clear time to 9 minutes and 2 seconds. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. This one took me a little while. I'll have the link to the spreadsheet in the description, so feel free to check it out and make a copy to use it for whatever you'd like. I'm going to be streaming the start of my next grind tomorrow morning, which will be 7:30 PM EST. A link to that will be in the description. Don't forget to come and join the squad if you want to run some hunts with me. Most of the hunts I do for these videos are in my squad lobby, so feel free to join, and thanks to those of you who already have. As for which weapon I'll be using for the next video, let's just say I'm going to be facing the music. Happy hunting.